6:30 a.m. in the morning, guys. Today is Friday. We're going to be doing the weigh-ins at 8 a.m. I'm going to try and get hopefully a good haircut. Then I'm going to be doing my tan later on in the day at 4:30, and then athletes meeting. And then tomorrow is show day, guys, for the show day number 1, men's physique amateur. Yeah, my body weight was 2 pounds up from yesterday. I feel like the look is better. I'm holding a little bit of water. I feel like potentially I need a little bit more fullness. I'm sure when I train in the gym and get a pump today, I'm going to get more of an idea of kind of what I want to do in terms of the diet. However, we're obviously going to be loading more carbohydrates today. I'm not going to be eating until I've done the weigh-ins. I just want to get my scale weight still low on the low end, just in case. So I won't eat until afterwards, but I will prepare my next 2 meals and take with me. And yeah, when I last went to Worlds and weighed in 2 years ago, I was 154.5 pounds, but I had food poisoning and I was like sick on the lead up to that. Today, guys, just woke up 156.5 pounds, so exactly 2 pounds, but obviously I started carbohydrate loading yesterday. We're exactly 2 pounds at the moment. I feel like I'll be lighter once I get a coffee and stuff now. Don't need to give any more information on that one, but yeah, I'm just going to do some stretching here now. We're going to head to Starbucks, get a coffee, chill out for a bit, because I got around an hour or so, and then going to head to the weigh-ins, guys. Everything is on my doorstep, guys, literally. I park the car by there, Starbucks by there, and the other food shop that I go is just down the road by there. It's the perfect location. You know, whenever you book hotels, you're always like, oh, I don't know if it's risky, It's kind of like the haircut when I'm going today. I've done a little bit of research, but the guy that I wanted to cut my hair is actually not available, but he said he can fit me in with someone else. I've seen his work, so I'm not getting my hair cut by him, but I don't know, we're just going to have to risk it, guys, because I did find one barber that charges $500 per haircut. He's working with like all the footballers and artists and stuff, but we definitely won't be paying that, guys. Hopefully I have a semi-decent haircut anyway. But yeah, the hotel has been the perfect location. Can't fault it, guys. What I want to talk about, well, let me get in Starbucks and order first, and then explain to you what I seen this morning. Yeah, guys, what I wanted to talk about was I literally just went on Instagram this morning and I found one other bodybuilder that basically failed his lie detector test here in America, and he was talking on his story about that if you're in the natural world, you know who I'm talking about here, but I'm not going to mention any names. But just watching his like stories, and he's saying like that, and I knew the question he was going to say was the clean question, and I couldn't believe it. He said like, yeah, they failed him on the clean question. And this natural bodybuilder is like well known in the industry. Like I think he's a pro in a different federation. He's passed like he's passed drug tests before, and he failed the clean question, guys, and he's come all this way to America and he's failed the test, and they're not allowing him to compete. And he said the same thing kind of what happened to me, where the guy asked him like there's something showing up on this clean question, what about? But what he said was he didn't have any explanation of that, whereas in my case I did kind of have an explanation. And he asked, when I did my test, he asked me on the spot, before the test was done, before he said, oh, you passed, he said, what about the clean question? And my mind like instantly just went to that client situation that I had the year previous, and I was just thinking that straight away, because I had a similar thing happen to me in the Dubai testing, like I said, an hour later that day, when my client failed. So I just referred to that, like, you know, which probably was the reason why he allowed me to pass the test. I don't know, but it's just crazy. Like, this guy's obviously, he's got clients competing at this show, so obviously it's not the worst thing in the world, but I mean, it's pretty bad. I can see he's really upset, and like, I mean, I would be as well. Like, he's come all this way, spent all this money, and he's clearly natural, and he's failed the test and he can't compete now. I mean, it's just shocking, it's devastating. And I think, like I said in my like when I did my live test, I said, if this ever happened to me, guys, when I know I'm clearly natural, and if I fail like one of these live tests, I don't think I will ever compete again in natural bodybuilding, to be honest. Like, that one time would be enough for me to go, oh, I'm done with this. But it's mental, because like, obviously our life is this, right? Same for him, he's been preparing for this probably for a whole 2 years previously, like on the lead up to this one big show. And it's just crazy that he can't compete now. But I don't know, guys, like, I was gonna message him and say something, but I thought it's just better to just stay away from that. Like, don't even, just keep myself to myself. And but I'm just so glad that I'm grateful that obviously it didn't happen to me, I guess. But yeah, we're in Starbucks now. We're gonna get this Starbucks, head back, and then we're gonna head to the weigh-in shortly. When I go back, I will be checking my weight, doing a little quick round of posing, and then planning my attack for today in terms of the diet and how I want to run things and go about everything. I've drunk half of my coffee, guys. Not gonna finish the rest of that until after the weigh-ins, because I don't want to gain excess water weight. And I'm gonna plan is to head straight to the barbershop after I've had the weigh-ins. So I'm just preparing my next 2 meals. I gotta say, guys, I never used to be a fan of creamy rice, but I'm now a fan. It's just so easy to make, fast digest, and tastes good when you mix it with chocolate or whey protein. So yeah, in here we've got 56 grams of cream of rice, 20 grams of dark chocolate, because I want some extra fats going into the workout today. No protein in that. And then we've got obviously the eggs here, 2 whole eggs, 3 egg whites, also cooked in the microwave, which is another thing that I'm a fan of now. And then I've just got a bagel on top. So yeah, I'm just gonna place this in the container like so. I've already made the meals, and then obviously we will be eating them as soon as the weigh-in's done. Head to the barbershop and then to the gym, guys. Not sure what gym I'm going to train at today. Potentially I will go to Gold's gym, but I'm not a huge fan of paying $50 for a day pass, and I've also been there before 2 years back. And today I want to really just kind of lock in and focus on my workout, not taking pictures, posing or anything too much like that crazy. And I know if I go to Gold's gym, I'll probably be doing that. I mean, to be honest, I'll probably be doing what I just said I don't want to do anyway, regardless of where I go. But the more chance of me doing it over at Gold's gym. But let's see where I decide to head. Potentially we'll go back to that LA Fitness. I feel like my physique, looking at it this morning, I'm not happy with the look, guys, but I know a lot can change very, very quick at these later stages, and I'm sure once I've trained in the gym and I've hit a workout in, my physique will come to life again, and I'll push them carbs into the muscle. Today, I feel like I'm kind of flat, watery looking, just not a good physique whatsoever. And I put that down to being depleted, going into the carbohydrate loading. Also probably push my leg session a little bit too intense, too much volume. My legs are sore still now today. So the plan today is not to do the same, basically. Don't cause too much muscle soreness, don't cause too much in terms of fatigue. Get in the gym, have a good session, hit the muscle, train somewhat intense, but nothing too crazy, as we will be obviously competing tomorrow. But tomorrow will be more like a rest day in terms of resistance training. I'm obviously just going to pump up backstage, and that's pretty much it. So that's kind of like a good somewhat rest, because I'm posing men's physique, right? It's not like the same as bodybuilding poses. It's more just based on the abs. You're crunching in on the midsection. So I don't think that's going to hit the muscle too much. And then obviously resting, going into the show for Sunday. The good thing is, guys, my show is in the evening, around the afternoon, evening times for both Saturday and Sunday shows, so it just gives me a lot of time to kind of make adjustments, kind of like what I'm doing now today. You see the look in the morning, and then you kind of play it meal by meal, but I've got enough time to kind of fix things. Maybe I need more food, maybe I need less, maybe I need more water, maybe I need less, maybe I need more sodium, maybe I need less. All them factors is something that I'm going to be monitoring throughout, and that's part of the coaching process, guys. But I actually enjoy trying to peak physiques, both for myself and clients. Sorry guys, I don't know what happened then. I'm trying not to focus on the outcome too much. Yeah, we obviously want to do well, we want to win, but you also need to be confident about what you're bringing to stage, confident you've put the hard work in, confident you've spent like 10-15 years building this physique. This is kind of what I'm telling myself, and I really, to showcase it on a stage like Worlds, I want to enjoy this process. I want to enjoy that I'm in my peak current condition, and stressing about the outcome of wherever I place or wherever I look good on stage. Of course I'm going to look good on stage, guys. Like when the lighting's on, you got your tan on, like very difficult to mess up these final stages, but you can mess them up, and you can gain that extra 5-10% as well, if you do the right things. So that's what we're aiming for, guys. Okay guys, weigh-in's done. It's always very quick and easy, the weigh-ins. You just kind of go their way and then you're in and out. So that's good. Just gonna eat the food in the car now. I weighed in at 155.4 pounds. So I've dropped a pound since I woke up this morning, guys. Actually, whether my scales are wrong in the house, I'm not sure, but I'm glad that I've weighed in now that I know my weight is actually down. So I've honestly been looking at my physique and thinking like, oh, my looks, maybe my scales are not accurate. Like, I don't look like 155 pounds right now. You know, when I left to come to LA, I was 157 pounds. You know, I haven't been 155, or I've had a few 154 pounds readings even when I first arrived here. So it's like I haven't been that scale weight for ages. But anyway, yeah, 155 point, can't remember what it was now. Good job I'm filming this, I can check it back. I think it's 155.4 pounds though, guys. And that's after 600 gram of carbs yesterday, which tells me that like my body is depleted, right? I need more food, which is obviously what we're going to be doing right now and throughout today. So I've got I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the lowest pro bodybuilding class, which I said I shouldn't need to worry about that unless I was like 10 pounds heavier. Yeah, plan to get to the barbershop, train in the gym, looking forward to that, because obviously rest day, and that's when I'll see my physique come to life. Then we got tan at 4:30 and athletes meeting at 6:30, and that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, let's sort out this haircut and pray to God that they don't mess it up. Last time I come to LA, I had the worst haircut in the world, guys. It was absolutely horrendous. Hopefully this time round is different. Oh, I got the wrong car here. That's funny. Opening the car and trying to get in is the wrong car. We're in the bigger version. Yeah, and I picked up a t-shirt as well. Let me show you that. I tried to show you inside, but so I always like to get merchandise, guys, when I come. Just got an oversized large Worlds t-shirt. I quite like the back of this. It's got like printing Worlds, California, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, not Las Vegas. I need to eat, guys. My brain is not working. Just waiting for the barbers to open, guys. It's opening at 10 in 10 minutes. I'm honestly nervous for this. This is one of the most important decisions, this trip. Like, honestly, having deciding where to get your haircut from, oh man, it's like, any guys out there know what I'm talking about here. It is like a big deal, you know. It can make or break a lot of things. So hopefully, I'm just praying that it goes well at the person that I'm given. Oh, it sounds like I'm going into like a experiment or something. Basically, I'm. Hopefully it works out well anyway. Yes, guys, trim acquired. Really happy with it, to be honest. I hope my barber back home, Zul, if you're watching, I think it's a close one on who's got the better haircut, to be honest. That's how good it is. So yeah, can't be too mad about it. I checked some pictures then. I asked him to take some shots, but perfect cut, guys. Much better than the last time I was here in LA. I was telling the barber then, I had like asked for a mid fade last time and he did like an undercut. It wasn't even a high fade, it was just a no fade. So yeah, really happy with it. I don't know if you can see even. Some people, they probably say, oh, I don't even see the difference, but we notice it, guys. If you know about haircuts, you know about haircuts. Let me get in the car. Yes, so as you can see, there's the fade, guys. Shape up. Show day ready now. Guys, that car right there is one of them taxis with no one driving inside. Let's see if we can get a picture. There's literally no one inside, guys. Watch now. Pick myself up some merch, guys. Got oversized extra large t-shirt ready for the off season. Got some gold gym socks, and I also picked up these nice deadlifting straps. So yeah, just about to get my next meal in now, and then obviously head into the gym. Next meal is, guys, 1 banana, 3 dates, 2 Rice Krispies. We got this Gatorade to drink while training. We got the pre-workout pump product, so I'm going to be testing this out. Obviously I'll be having this around stage, as we know. We don't want to fatigue the body more. Caffeine can fatigue. and it also can slow down blood flow. So I don't want to have that when I'm just about to pump up or go on stage, right? And then we've got the Evolog, one of these capsules. Alright guys, doesn't look like we're going to be filming the rest of this workout. They just come over and said no tripods allowed and no professional cameras. So he said iPhones allowed, but not. I said this is not a professional camera, it's a tiny little GoPro. So he said, oh okay, like I'm not going to, but no tripods guys. So yeah, you won't see any more training clips unfortunately, apart from free exercises. Yeah, I'll catch up with you at the end of the workout, I guess. It's probably better for me anyway, because I'm just trying to focus on doing what I need to do and training efficiently. So, and that's hence why I've got the jumper. I've kept the jumper on, right? I don't want to. I got a vest underneath, but I don't want to see. I just want to feel my physique, and then I'll do some posing afterwards. I will set up the tripod though, because I don't think they're gonna watch it anyway. So, but we'll just get a quick pose in at the end. I'm gonna be sneaky, guys. I'm gonna place this camera on my top of my bag here to film.
Is 10% what happened to you, is 90% what you do about it. You got to stop tripping every time something happened to you like it's the end of the world. It ain't. Your track record for surviving bad days is 100%. You survived all the trouble you ever been in. I don't care what's going on around you, because it's not what happens around you that determines your success. It's what happens inside you. Your belief, your faith, your drive, your determination, your persistence, your perseverance, your spirit. Greater is He that is in you than what's out here in this world. This is not the time to worry. This is the time to be a warrior. This might be your current circumstances, but this will not be our
Men's Physique Pro. Giving me tips, guys, how to do the Men's Physique Pro. just got back now. Yeah, I'm not really happy, to be honest, guys. I put the obviously went to the meeting. I was looking for my name. I seen it on the short list for men's physique, and then one of the boys who I competed with in the UK show actually was saying to me, "Oh, you're not doing the pro show?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And he was like, "Where's your name?" Like, so I was looking for my name. I actually couldn't find it. Anyway, managed to find it. They've split it into 4 classes. So they got lightweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, and then a heavyweight, right? And I'm in the middleweight, guys. And my body weight was 155 pounds. And the other thing, this happened a few years back in one of the Dubai shows, like ages ago, where I was right on the edge of the category, and I ended up going against someone was super heavy compared to me. Something similar has happened this time around, guys, because basically I don't want to say I got scammed, but it's looking dodgy. So the names are kind of in order, right, of the weight, based on the weight. And in the lightweight class, I think there was 9 competitors, and then in the division above, which is the middleweight, there was 13 of us, and I'm right on the edge. So it's why didn't I get moved into that class? And then you could argue and say, oh well, what about the light heavyweights, the class above that? Well, the light heavyweights also had 9 people in it. I think it was 9. So there was 9 in the lightweight, 9 in that weight, but for some reason this middleweight class had 13, and I was right on the bottom end of the class. And I've seen the competitors that are in there, and yeah, I know how heavy they are. I can see it, and I know they're at least 10 pounds above my stage weight. At least. The guy who's at the top end, I think his name's Sergio, he's I know he's around that 165 mark, and I'm 155. That being said, guys, this is the rules. This is how they run things. They also don't put their body weight on the sheets, and I think this is kind of bad. I feel like they should put everyone's weight on there so you can see exactly who weighed what and where they were placed. This is the one bad thing I don't like when it comes to competing. They should have just a strict policy of this is how, this is the lightweight division, 155 to 165, done, right? I can see why they don't do that, because it depends on the competitors who turns up on the day, but split the divisions equally out. So if there's 50 competitors, the first 10 go into that class, the next 10 go into that one. What they've done here, I honestly don't agree with, and I'm quite frankly pissed off, guys, to be honest. Whether I would have placed top 5 in the division below, who knows, but it would have been nice to at least see. This division that I'm in now, like I said, there's a lot of heavier guys than me, but at the end of the day, this is a competition. You should want to go up against the best, whether that's a guy 10 pounds heavier or lighter or whatever, right? If you're the best, you stand out, you win. That's the bottom line of it, guys. So I'm trying not to let this demotivate me in any way or anything like that, because like I said, it's just about bringing your best and going up against the best, and we're definitely doing that now, being as we're in the middleweight class. So my main focus now switches to men's physique. I've been kind of doing more bodybuilding poses when I've been practicing, and luckily I met 2 boys who were both pros in the gym at Gold's today, and they give me some tips on how to pose correctly and stuff. So my plan now for tomorrow is obviously just practicing men's physique all morning, and then obviously we're going to compete, and then immediately once that show is done, my attention switches to bodybuilding, and we'll be practicing the bodybuilding poses, because I kind of need to separate the two now, and just focus on the task at hand, which it's kind of I am doing 2 shows really. And knowing that I'm in the heavier weight class in the pro bodybuilding, kind of pushing me to focus like my efforts more on this men's physique now anyway, as this is an amateur class. I do think it's going to be difficult. Like the standard, I believe it'll be good. I don't know who I'm competing against, but I know that I'm not fully up to standard, and I'll give you an honest feedback in this video now, guys. I need to pose now and have a look at my physique. I've got the first coat of tan on, but I'm not really feeling too great at the moment in terms of, like, I'm fine mentally about everything, but just how my physique is looking, like I'm not best pleased with it, guys. I'm not best pleased with the conditioning. I'm not best pleased with the posing. I'm not best pleased with a lot of it, to be honest, which is not a positive or good way to be, but I'm a realist, guys, and I know what I'm going into. I just got to focus on the next steps now. Like, what can I do the next hour, you know, the next day, to kind of just try and bring my best possible and fix issues. Like, so it's just going to be a case of practicing posing, trying to direct and peak the physique the right way. Yeah, we've got a lot of food available, that's for sure. I just picked up some more cream of rice because I was running low. I only had like 3 packets, so picked up an extra pack of that just because I want to be on the safe side. Also, I grabbed some more water, and they didn't have any of my chicken, guys, so I wanted to grab some more chicken just to have it on hand. The shop is only over the road, so I can always get it tomorrow because I'm not competing until probably the afternoon time. But I've picked this up instead anyway. So this is chicken breast deli meat, and to be honest, I probably would prefer this than chicken breast on show day anyway, because it's a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit easier digestion wise. So yeah, it does have a little bit more fat in it per serving, but it's fine. And then I also picked up these blueberry muffins. They don't look the best, to be honest, guys, but that was like the only kind of decent looking somewhat muffins in there. I may not use them muffins, but again, I just want to have it on hand, just in case I need to turn to that, whether it's taking it backstage or anywhere else. So yeah, I feel like the tan was very light today, the first coat. I think they do that on purpose, and then tomorrow we're going to be getting a darker version. Let me just show you actually a quick physique update as well before I got the Worlds t-shirt on as well. Currently, in fact, I might just do men's physique poses for you. Oh yeah, we are looking pretty dark, to be fair. So obviously I did a full body pump today in the gym. I feel like, based on looking at the visuals, like I said, we're not lean enough. I'm holding a good amount of fullness, I would say, somewhat, but it could be better. So it's tricky, guys. It's like trying to play that game of like, I need more fullness, but then I need more conditioning. It's difficult. This is part of the coaching process, obviously, that we need to do. But I'm definitely erring on the more, I would say, cautious side now. I want to kind of suck back down a little bit somewhat, so like not go too much in terms of carbohydrates, and I haven't, to be honest. Like today I've only done what have I done? I've done around 400 grams today, guys, I believe. I'll have to double check, but yesterday I did 600. Today I've done like 400. This tan is actually darker than what I thought. See what it's looking like here. So yeah, I've tapered the carbohydrates down. But obviously overnight after we sleep, I should wake up tighter anyway, and slightly leaner. So yeah, I guess we'll just see what we look in the morning, guys. I'll probably take the camera backstage, get us some quick clips or shots, but like I said, the show day video is not going to come out until a few weeks after this point. I'm just giving you the update live here, obviously with the camera, but it'll be a while before I edit everything once I get the professional video and shots over as well, and let the dust settle, as they like to say. But it's coming to an end, guys. This is going to be the final show of the season. It's the last one. We need to make sure that we give our best, whatever that may look like, because we don't know when the next show is going to come, if there even will be another show. That's a topic and video for another day anyway. How sick are these men's physique shorts, by the way? Definitely happy with the shorts I bought anyway. Just gotta get the pose in right now. It's definitely looking a little bit better now though, pushing the carbs in while practicing posing. Feeling a little bit more confident. Just need to obviously repeat that a lot tomorrow now. But we are looking pretty full now. See, this is how things can change, guys, in literally a matter of minutes. Like, that's how your mind can play tricks on you. I'm thinking I'm like looking bad, and then I start pumping up, and then I feel like I'm looking good. The joys of bodybuilding. Oh, I'm gonna be so happy when it's over though, come Monday. I need a break, guys. I'm tired of weighing food, thinking about posing, thinking about bodybuilding. I need a holiday, and I will be having one immediately after the show is done. I'm gonna be going through the rest of these bagels because I'm not currently having them for the rest of my peak week plan. We're just on these boring old rice cakes. I'm going to smash through them. Probably just eat these. I did have one muffin because, yeah, I just had a muffin in my last meal, guys, and I also had rice cakes. It wasn't kind of planned. I wanted rice, but I forgot to get it in the shop, so I went for this instead. A muffin, and they're not good. So I feel like it's kind of a waste of calories, even if I just consume them, but I don't like wasting food. But I suppose I can give it to someone. I'm sure someone in my hotel will take it. So yeah, any food that we don't want, we will just be giving away. And I can't wait to get into these Sour Patch. Potentially we're going to take these, well, not potentially, I will be taking these backstage. We're going to do some honey and these, I think, just before going out. But anyway, guys, I need to get to sleep now because it's 9:45. Yeah, I've done 7 liters of water today. So praying to God. I expect him to wake up shredded as hell tomorrow, but not flat. That's the plan anyway. And if we are on the flatter side, then obviously I'm going to need a bit more in terms of carbohydrates. But let's see when the morning comes, guys.